Stop letting sciatica steal your steps. 3 gentle moves, 5 minutes a day, and you can calm the nerve and get your life back. Sciatica is not a disease itself, but rather a term used to describe pain that travels along the path of the sciatic nerve. This nerve is the largest in the human body, starting in the lower back and running through the hips, buttocks, and down each leg. When the nerve becomes irritated or compressed, often by a herniated disc, bone spur, or spinal narrowing, it can lead to sharp, burning, or shooting pain, sometimes accompanied by numbness or tingling in the legs. Movement and gentle exercise are some of the most effective ways to manage sciatica because they help reduce pressure on the nerve, improve flexibility in the spine and hips, and strengthen the muscles that support the lower back. When the body is inactive for too long, stiffness sets in, blood flow decreases, and the pain can worsen. Controlled movement, on the other hand, encourages healing by keeping the joints mobile, improving posture, and reducing inflammation around the affected nerve. While exercise can be very beneficial, there are certain situations where you should stop immediately and seek professional medical attention. If you experience sudden or severe pain that does not improve with gentle movement, new or worsening numbness in the legs or feet, or sudden weakness that makes walking difficult, these are warning signs that should not be ignored. Additionally, any changes in bladder or bowel control require urgent evaluation, as they may point to a more serious condition requiring immediate treatment. For most people, gentle stretching and strengthening can be done safely at home, but it is important to listen to your body. Pain that eases with gradual movement is usually safe to continue, while pain that intensifies or radiates further down the leg is a signal to stop. If you are unsure, or if your symptoms persist for more than a few weeks, consulting a healthcare professional is the safest approach. The pelvic tilt is a simple but powerful movement that strengthens the abdominal muscles while gently mobilizing the lower back. It is especially effective for people with sciatica because it helps to stabilize the spine and reduce excess pressure on the sciatic nerve. By practicing this exercise, you train your body to maintain better posture and core stability, which in turn reduces pain and prevents flare-ups. To perform a pelvic tilt, lie flat on your back with your knees bent and feet placed firmly on the floor, hip-width apart. Keep your arms relaxed by your sides. Take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, gently press the small of your lower back into the floor by tightening your stomach muscles and tucking your pelvis slightly upward. Imagine pulling your belly button towards your spine. Hold this position for 3 to 5 seconds. Then slowly relax back to the starting position. Repeat the movement 8 to 12 times, resting briefly between each repetition. Over time, this exercise will help build a stronger foundation for your spine, making daily movements easier and less painful. The piriformis stretch is particularly useful for easing sciatica symptoms because the piriformis muscle, located deep in the buttock, often becomes tight and presses against the sciatic nerve. Stretching this muscle relieves that pressure and reduces radiating pain into the leg. In addition, it improves flexibility in the hips and glutes, which supports better movement and reduces strain on the lower back. To try the lying version of the stretch, lie on your back with both knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Cross the ankle of the affected leg over the opposite knee, creating a figure 4 shape. Gently bring the non-affected leg toward your chest by holding the back of the thigh, pulling until you feel a stretch deep in the buttock of the affected side. Hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing steadily, then relax. Repeat 2 to 3 times, switching sides if necessary. If lying on the floor is difficult, you can do a seated variation. Sit upright in a chair, place the ankle of the affected side across the opposite knee, and lean forward slowly from the hips until you feel a stretch in the glute area. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds before easing back up. Performing this stretch regularly helps reduce sciatic pain and makes walking and sitting more comfortable. The glute bridge and the bird dog are two excellent exercises that target the hips and core muscles, both of which play a critical role in supporting the spine and easing pressure on the sciatic nerve. Strengthening these areas helps improve posture, stability, and movement efficiency, which is especially important for people managing sciatica. For the glute bridge, lie flat on your back with your knees bent and your feet hip-width apart on the floor. Keep your arms at your sides with your palms facing down. Tighten your stomach muscles and squeeze your glutes as you slowly lift your hips off the floor, forming a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Hold this position for 2 to 3 seconds, then lower your hips back down in a controlled manner. Start with 6 to 8 repetitions and gradually increase to 2 or 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. For the bird dog, begin on your hands and knees in a tabletop position with your wrists under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Tighten your core, then extend one leg straight back while reaching the opposite arm forward. Keep your back flat and hips level. Hold the position for 2 to 3 seconds before returning to the starting point. Alternate sides and complete 6 to 8 repetitions per side. This movement enhances balance, stability, and overall spine control. For older adults, the key to success with these exercises is consistency and gradual progression. Start with short sessions lasting 5 to 10 minutes daily, focusing on pelvic tilts and stretches, and perform the strengthening moves every other day to give the muscles time to recover. As your body adapts, you can slowly increase the number of repetitions or sets, but never rush the process. Gentle, steady progress is safer and more effective than overexertion. If getting down to the floor is difficult, you can modify these exercises. For example, perform a standing pelvic tilt against a wall, or use a sturdy chair to support your balance while doing simplified movements. Always listen to your body. Mild stretching or muscle activation is normal, but sharp or worsening pain means you should stop immediately. The overall goal is not only to relieve pain, but also to build resilience so that everyday tasks like walking, bending, or sitting become easier. By combining stretching with strengthening, you create a protective support system for your lower back. To continue your progress, commit to these movements regularly. And if you want to stay motivated and learn the next stage of safe exercises, make sure you subscribe so you never miss the upcoming progression routine. If you are 60 or older and fed up with butt, hip, or leg pain from sciatica, these are the only 3 exercises I want you to try first. They are gentle, doctor-recommended, and designed to reduce nerve irritation while building the strength and flexibility older bodies need.